Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Kent State's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. There he is, the man who makes every... This offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll put the tight end in motion. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. And are on the move. They'll give it to him again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for space. It's Douglas. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No, no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lucas. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? After the misfire now on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. They get him down after he makes the catch. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give is to Williams. Runs through a tackle. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Second down after that incompletion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Dorsey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this.
Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Noles.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll go to the ground. Fakes his man out. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give is to Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. With the catch, it's Thomas. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The give is to Garcia. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got it in the middle, it's Dorsey. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. He wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. They'll go to the counter. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a 3rd and long. The give is to Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Gives it to the back on the draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. They've got the screen set up. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun on third down. Spins away from the defense. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Floats it out in space. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's got the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. To throw, it's Ulatowski. Throws to the tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Complete on 3rd down. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This offense has a 2nd down play. They keep attacking through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jet. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They're trying to get to him. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires to the middle. And the missed connection on third down. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Just feeds the running back. The Seminoles get it past the sticks. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.